This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And here come the Lakers into San Antonio, Texas, looking to take the air out of the home crowd. They come off a road victory in Memphis against the Grizzlies, and boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle. Opening night is upon us. Every team looking to come out of the gate strong. As we know, only half are going to get to the end.
Don't tell them that, Kevin.
I know you can't.
Let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a long season. The teams, as we've seen in the past, sometimes what we're watching here tonight, 6 or 7 members of that team might not be on it come February. So got to temper your expectations. Watch the way guys have maybe improved from last season coming into this season. Excited about young teams and the opportunity of their potential, but things can change quickly in this league.
But don't you love the optimism at this time of year?
No doubt about it. Everybody's fired up for the opportunity to show what it is, especially as a player, what you worked on in the offseason to bring it to the hardwood and show your coaching staff the type of work you put in.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green, and it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Spurs ball. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by DeRozan.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
With the fadeaway. That one wide left.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Rebound by Murray. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Bellinelli. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away. Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
Back to Rondo. Pass to LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, just look at the list of career accomplishments by LBJ. To me, the best small forward that's ever played this game, and on the short list of the best player to ever lace him up.
He's off on the first. Brent, with LeBron being one of the all-time greats, he is certainly the greatest player of this generation, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Ever since he came into the league, I mean, there's just been, in my opinion, no missteps whatsoever. Has handled himself on the floor with an incredible determination to prove that, Kevin. All the hype, all the anticipation, he's lived up to it about tenfold.
Brent, when you won your first championship back in 2005, you were inserted into the starting lineup in the playoffs against the Nuggets. What did that feel like?
Well, that was a lot of fun. I joked around a lot about I was replacing Manu in the starting lineup. It was very exciting to have that opportunity, and obviously that team that year going on to do great things. The goal we set out to do was win the championship. Mission accomplished.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. Free throw good, James. Brent, for as long as Coach Popovich has been at the top of this game, what really is there left to say?
I don't think there's much more you say on a professional level, but there's a lot to be said about the compassion and the things that Pop has done on a personal level for years behind the scenes, championing guys on his staff, supporting not only current players but former players on his team. The interesting thing for Pop the last couple of years is just how outspoken he's been in terms of the equality, not just around the NBA, but around our nation, and some of the statements he's made that have garnered a lot of political attention. Greg Popovich not afraid to express some of the things that maybe deep down we all believe in.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Lakers.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Now here's Bellinelli. His last outing, he had 8 points. DeRozan finds Aldridge, trying to end the drought. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. Green against Bellinelli. The pass to Rondo. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Los Angeles with another miss.
His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity. That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Knicks in New York. To the left wing. Rondo against Murray. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DeRozan. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Knicks in New York.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Lakers leading by 4. And here's Rondo. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. That one falls.
The in-between game showing off here by LeBron. Does his share of damage from the mid-range, and another one there.
Passes to Aldridge. Over Davis. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Murray. Aldridge has got his first basket.
And at his height, you have to like what he gives you as a shooter.
But when he squares up from the medium range, there's little things you could do to stop him.
Kuzma passes to Rondo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is why Rondo's teammates love to run and play with him. Fearless as a competitor and terrific at scoring in deep.
Murray outside. Kicks to DeRozan. On the clock. Ring shot on the way. That one's not going to go. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Gay misses.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Murray against Rondo. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. In the corner, Murray with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And taking a look at some numbers for Aldridge. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Davis, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
San Antonio calls timeout. Brent, we're seeing shorter training camps. I don't know if it adds to injuries or takes away from injuries with fresher bodies. What do you think about that whole philosophy?
I believe that the shorter training camp did lead itself and lend itself to more injuries last year. And one of the things that I'm concerned with, Kevin, just on a physiological level for players, is that what they are doing to prepare themselves for the season as an individual player, working on your weaknesses and doing those sort of things, is not the same as getting into training camp and preparing yourself for your stamina, your endurance, and your wind. And I wonder if there'll be some moves in the next couple seasons about trying to get off the individual training and get back to more of the endurance stamina training so that these little injuries are just not part of a season in the future.
Checked in for Murray.
And let's check out stats for James. Great showing for him last season. Second in assists, third in scoring, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Lets it fly, and the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Gay. Lets it go from deep. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron with it. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gay kicks to Aldridge. Back to Gay. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Gay's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Rondo looking over the floor. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Now here's Mills. What a tremendous game he played against New York. And Bellinelli kicks to DeRozan. The shot that time, not on. target. Great D that time from James. Inside. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Myrtle comes in for Rudy Gay. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Bellinelli. So it's San Antonio now. It's a 13-point game. Shots good by Mills.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Here's Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Over Caldwell Pope and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
They grab their own miss. James with the bucket.
Yeah, so 16 years into the league, is that explosiveness still there? The answer is yes, it is.
DeRozan against Caldwell Pope. Outside DeRozan. Outside Aldridge. The feed to Mills. Here's the break. Floats it up for James. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. DeRozan against Caldwell Pope. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Carroll. Now Mills. Shot clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater. Mills has got 5 points so far.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Here's LeBron. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Outside DeRozan. 1:31 left in the first. Mills can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 12.
And Anthony Davis is just as complete a player on the offensive end as you're going to find. Great facing up, great mid-range, plays with the back to the basket. One of the things that is his best quality, Kevin, that does not get talked about much is just how devastating he is in transition. One of the game's greatest runners and finishers. And when you're playing with a point guard who will advance the ball, he becomes that much more dangerous.
ABC's checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Brentford Davis in his offense, the stat lines he can put up are just jaw-dropping.
Man, even from a historic standpoint, very few big men can dominate a game in the multitude of ways that AD can. Incredibly quick with his decision-making. He's really got great footwork. And with his length, he has the easiest time getting a shot off any switch. I mean, it's just an automatic mismatch. He is truly a special player.
Here's James following the three-pointer by San Antonio. 2 points. That one goes. 14 points for him.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Forbes the pass to Pirtle. LeBron against Carroll. He kicks to Mills. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Kuzma. And another basket for the Lakers.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Up top, Mills. He's got 10. There's the pass to ABC. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Lakers ahead. They lead by 14. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
The chemistry through the roof, and it's allowed them to build this huge lead after one.
All parts are working together, even the guys who have not put the points on the board making their subtle contributions.
We've got Mills. ABC is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters fishing with dynamite.
Pass to Mills. Three-pointer. That shot off. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key, and his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Bradley. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Forbes. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him in the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Daniels, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray kicks to Forbes. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Carroll with the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot.
Here is Daniels. Carroll covering. Pass to McGee. He dishes it to Cook. In the corner, Daniels. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Let's talk about team defense, Brent. To develop trust, it seems like guys have got to communicate on the floor.
I talk to my friends often who ask me about playing an NBA game and playing defense. They first start with saying that I didn't play any, but the second
the
second thing we get to, Kevin, is talking about really how intricate good defenses can be. You talk about communication, that's one thing, but throughout the course of the season, you build so much sweat equity on defense and trust by knowing that somebody's going to be behind you, hearing that voice consistently, but positions on the floor where you almost develop play sets as a defensive team. Now, when you reach that level, that's the upper echelon, but that's when it really gets fun to be down on that end, to shut a team down, to keep a crowd quiet. Defense always begins with great communication.
So many things. Rotations and playing angles and having the guy in back, you know what you can do well, what you can't do well if you're ahead of him.
Well, that, Kevin, and also great teams who are adaptable to make changes on the fly. All of a sudden, a dead ball, coach calls out a different coverage. You want to mess up the team's rhythm on the other end, and five guys, they snap to it and can carry out that defensive assignment in one play call. That's great defense.
Forbes can't get it to go.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. McGee with the block. Here's Cook. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
There's the pass to ABC. Kicks to Carroll. Out to the wing. Passes it to ABC. Here is Forbes, guarded by Kuzma. Lets it go. They get it back. Pirtle. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
And he gets the bucket. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to ABC. Now here's Carroll to the wing right side. Here is Forbes. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Bellinelli in for Bryn Forbes. And the Lakers also making a switch. Green's checked in. Now here's Bellinelli. Here's Pirtle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. And the Lakers also making a change. Davis is checked in. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 14. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Now here is Aldridge. A 23-point game for him in the win against New York.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Murray. And it's Cook missing.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
The pass to ABC. He kicks it to Murray. Aldridge against McGee. Right side Aldridge. McGee with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The wide open look here for Aldridge. The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 12. Outside, Davis. Pass to Green. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, the lob to DeRozan.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
The Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Davis down low. He's covered by Gay. And stolen by Murray. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
San Antonio shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happened.
Yeah. Spurs trail by 11. Shot from 12. Nice touch on the bank shot. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now here is Davis. He had 22 points in the win against Memphis.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
Here's DeRozan following the bucket by the Lakers. Over Green. Great tee that time from Green. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Now, I know he doesn't have to get up real high, but that time he did.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Rondo. Gay outside. And that one hits back iron.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect.
Oh!
You saw that. Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's DeRozan. From 16 feet away, he cans it. DeRozan's got 8 points. Lakers leading by 13. And here's Daniels. Outside, Green. Here's Davis. San Antonio with the rebound. Murray's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. He's got 10.
You know, a tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Rondo dishes to Daniels. McGee the pass to Daniels. He feeds it to Davis, and it's good, 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 13.
6'10", quick off the floor, and Davis on the interior now doing damage.
Here's DeRozan. Green with the rebound.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Rebound by Murray. Murray's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Gay outside. Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Green kicks to Rondo. Passes it to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
He got just enough separation to let that one fly. So comfortable from long range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Mills, he's checked in for Murray. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And a look here at the shot chart for LeBron.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
Lakers leading by 14. Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. That's good from Davis on the assist by Caldwell Pope. 13 points for Anthony Davis.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Here's Gay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, seeing Rudy Gay active right now, it forces the D's hand just a little bit. Fantastic at staying engaged on that possession.
First trip to the line for him here.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Shooting 2.
And free throw good from Gay.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. And both free throws good for Gay.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
To the paint, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Gay finds Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down low. Here's DeRozan, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad
Two
they
shots.
pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First one falls for him.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. And the Spurs with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Rudy Gay. .23 seconds left here in the second. LeBron against DeRozan. Kicks it to Carroll. Mills looking it over. Pass to Forbes. The dish to Poeltl over Davis. And too long on the shot.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
We hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh, you hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh, you got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh, gut check time, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
A grand view of the well-attended Alamo on a beautiful night as we welcome you back to San Antonio. It is definitely worth the visit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Green is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Davis in at the center filling out the middle. Back to Bellinelli, outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Rajon Rondo. The Spurs have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. The first one falls. That one is no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Green. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
One shot.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just one attempt per game over the course of his career.
DeRozan against James. Pulls up from the corner. Count that one. 17 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Murray outside. And stolen by James. On the wing, Green. The pass to Kuzma over Gay. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Green. Kuzma's got 13.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Lakers leading by 17. To the middle. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Murray surveying the D. Aldridge down low. Davis is on it. A nice shot by Aldridge.
It's an underrated strength of LaMarcus Aldridge, able to power in the shot even when being fouled.
Davis kicks to Kuzma. San Antonio with the rebound. Murray's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Bellinelli against Green. Now here's Bellinelli. Tight defense on him. Pass to DeRozan and stolen by LeBron. To the paint. Gay against Kuzma. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. So Greg Popovich going to take a timeout right here and talk to his team. You look at James, what a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And here's the stat sheet on DeMar DeRozan. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 23 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Aldridge down low. He's guarded by Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Bellinelli with the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and the contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
They get a hand on it, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, and for the game with the Mavericks, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Boy, if you're going to just hand him this shot, you might as well put a bow on it. Green loves the catch and shoot.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Outside Aldridge. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay not messing around that time on the inside, getting up quickly and all the way to the rim.
Lakers leading by 18. Rondo with the ball. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Here's DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on LeBron James. The Spurs have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the first one at the line is good. ABC's checked in for Bellinelli. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Quinn Cook's checked in for Rajon Rondo. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Lakers leading by 19 points. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
When covered, LeBron James is one of the best shot makers in the history of the league, especially when he gets that close.
Knocked loose. Now Murray. No points in the game yet for him. Gay kicks to DeRozan. Over Green. DeRozan's shot is off. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Murray, the pass to ABC. Spurs passing it around. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Fades away. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Kuzma. And the shot falls short this time. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. Murray, the pass to ABC. Gay kicks to DeRozan. Lots of room. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
The 17-footer. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, you can't allow those kind of looks. That's the type of defense played by a team staring at a double-digit deficit.
To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
To the inside, and DeRozan sends it back, and he gets it back. Kuzma passes to James. Green breaking loose, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
Shooting 2.
And And the first one drops.
It's the all-around game of LeBron James. Dominant scorer, great rebounder, incredible passer, and an intense defender when he wants to be.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. From 15 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Mills has got 14 points.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Yep, it counts. Kuzma's got 8 points in the quarter.
One thing LeBron James can dictate is how his teammates get going. Smart pass there.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Now here's Mills. He's got 14. Pass to ABC. Fires the three, and it's Patty Mills with the three. 17 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
The one thing when you watch Patty Mills play, Brent, he is great at anticipating what is about to happen.
Well, it's obviously most noticeable when he's off the ball. A good sense of when to slip a screen or change pace a little bit to get some space. Very natural sense of spacing the floor and being set up for the three-point shot.
Here's Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
And Forbes kicks to Poeltl. Dishes it to Carroll. And the pass to Mills to the middle. Here's Poeltl. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And if you're going to foul Poeltl, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And Poeltl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Caruso, the pass to McGee. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Caldwell Pope outside. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Forbes kicks to Mills. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
And he knocks down the first one.
The Australian-born Patty Mills, former second-round pick. Who knew Mills would someday win an NBA championship? Well, the Spurs did.
And both free throws good for Mills. LA has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma, took the opportunity when he saw it. Kuzma's got 23 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Bradley. And Forbes kicks to Mills. Here's ABC, and he drops it in from the low post. ABC's got his third basket of the night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. .146 left in the third quarter. Deflected by Carroll. And he recovers it. And he recovers it. They shoot again. Blocked again.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
.137 left to play here in the third. And that one's good, Caruso.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Mills. This one for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. Carroll passes to ABC. Here's Forbes, up and in on the layup. Forbes has got his first basket of the night.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Bradley. Wide open look. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And here's Mills. 22 points for him. He kicks it to Forbes. Shoots over Bradley. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Yeah, that's the calling card of Avery Bradley. He hands it over to you, and on the back it says Tenacious D.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
We can't forget about the boards. If we don't go to bodies, they're going to be at the rim all night.
And pretty unsurprising there, Greg Popovich reminding his guys to block out, play fundamental basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you work so hard at everything else. You have to finish the defense. It would be a crime to give up those extra possessions.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for San Antonio, We've got Lyles. He's out there with Damari Carroll. Pirtle is out there with White. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Carroll passes to Lyles. Misses off the left iron.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here is Forbes, guarded by Bradley. High, arcing shot. Pirtle kicks to Lyles, passes it to Forbes. Clock at 6. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
Here's Caruso. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up?
Oh,
you have
okay.
firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. No, I mean, come on. It's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not?
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Here's Bradley. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Down low, here's White. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the unselfishness of Carroll? You know, he's not hunting shots, just making winning plays.
Caruso kicks to Bradley. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
He has to be frustrated out there right now. His teammates are really picking up the slack for a lackluster offensive night.
And it's Carroll in the corner. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles leading by 23. Davis. Oh!
No way. Is Davis competing in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest? I give him a 48.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Daniels. And Forbes kicks to White. Pass to Pirtle. Back to White. Over Bradley. Here's Lyles. Sinks that one from the post.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Now the pass to Davis. Feeds to Dudley. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Yeah, the big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
White with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Players are talking about the new sports science. Better sleep, recovery after lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you can get your sleep. Players won't see those benefits unless they're as disciplined as they are with trying to get better in the offseason as they are with making sure that they get proper rest to be at their athletic best for competition.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. Walker comes in for Damari Carroll. Cook, he's checked in for Los Angeles. He doesn't get the second one. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Cook, good. Here's White. Pass to Wiles. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Dudley's shot is good.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
White the pass to Wiles. And Walker kicks to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Out to the right wing. Down low, Aldridge. Great D that time from Davis.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
And Bradley gets it to go.
A bonus when Avery Bradley is finding ways to score inside. He's got to keep working on his interior game.
The Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Daniels. And Forbes kicks to White. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. The rebound by Cook. Los Angeles has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great understanding by Davis to sense the foul coming, but also get the shot off as well.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. Game is so wide open now, Brent. Such a great pace. Does that put more strain on bigger players physically?
I think it's putting strain on everybody.
Yeah.
I think last year we saw
regardless of size.
Yeah, injuries to every position, the key guys at every position. I think that some of the physical motions that players have to perform in games because they're covering more ground and in susceptible positions, it's happening to everybody. The issue with the big guys, Kevin, is they're not playing. Less of them are getting more important time on the floor, so it's a strain on everybody.
And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Down low, and Aldridge slams it in.
And that's the type of finisher he is. Aldridge takes the contact, but still has the strength and touch to drain the shot. We'll see if he can add to it there at the line.
ABC's checked in for the Spurs. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in.
One shot.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft. Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Shots good by Walker. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Daniels. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. DeRozan against Caldwell Pope. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Shots, gentlemen.
The league and players union, Brent, both have expressed supporting guys who express their views and social concerns. You like that?
Well, I think it's amazing the way the league has backed some of the avenues with which players have used their voices.
Embraced.
Well, extending well beyond just saying things, Kevin, because we know actions speak louder than words, and there are so many guys around our league that do important philanthropic work, but the fact that the league supports all of those things, the fact that you see Adam Silver show up at some of these events, or that there's press releases from the league office about some of the things guys are doing. There's amazing cohesion when it comes to the league and its players, because they understand that everything that they're doing has such a significant impact in the communities in which they live in and around the game with which we all love.
Well said. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Lakers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Here is Daniels, guarded by Walker, knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers with the ball. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. The Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Aldridge can't get it to go. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. On the wing, Daniels. Forbes with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's in there.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Walker. Now Daniels kicks it to Cook. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Cook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Failure to extend the defense not going to get you back in this game.
Yeah, it's just a big mistake against a great shooter. It feels like they've just completely lost their focus.
From 15 feet away, again the Spurs good for 2.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
McGee finds Dudley. Here is Cook. Goes up on the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. Dudley the pass to McGee. The shot, no good. Nice D from Aldridge. San Antonio's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age, if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got two pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that guy.
23.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Damari Carroll subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Here is Cook. From 18 feet away. They grab their own miss. Daniels kicks to Cook. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope against Carroll. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Out left to the wing. passes it to ABC. Tries again. Stolen by McGee. Here is Cook. To the paint. The shot's good from McGee.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. White, he's checked in for Walker. And the second free throw, good. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. White dishes to Forbes. Back to White. Here's ABC. Banked in off the glass.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
Here is Cook. White covering. Cook, the pass to McGee. Back to Cook. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to McGee. Shoots over Pirtle. McGee's shot is off. Now here's White. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.